Hey everyone, so this is quarantine vlog number a million. I am drinking Starbucks. I love that Starbucks is still open and doing their drive-through service. I feel like it's such a lifesaver during this time. And I'm eating a tangerine. I just want to say, I don't know if you guys know about the brand Cuties. If you refer to your tangerines as Cuties, please just stop doing that and do a service for humanity, because you don't refer to fruits by their brand names. And honestly, look at this. Now I've never really had them while I'm drinking coffee, so let's see how that goes. So you guys may already know this, but on April 24th, which was actually a couple of weeks ago, it is the Armenian Genocide Commemoration Day. And I've been thinking a lot about it since that day, and I thought that I'd share some ideas I had with you guys. The Armenian Genocide, it happened in 1915, and it actually went all the way through to 1923. So it's estimated that 1.5 million Armenians were killed during those years. And if you don't already know, Armenians were indigenous to that land, and basically we were under the Ottoman rule. We were minorities there. The reason why Armenians still march on April 24th is because Turkey, which is the successor of the Ottoman Empire, to this day actually denies that it ever happened. So according to the International Association of Genocide Scholars, denial is actually the last step of genocide. So by denying the genocide, they're actually still committing genocide. There's so many more details that you guys can go online and research about, but today's topic is actually more focused on the aspect of forgiveness in things like genocide and mass human atrocities. I personally think that it is possible and that it's actually imperative for us to do. A lot of people who are impacted by these things feel that they can't move on until proper reconciliation happens. Now, a lot of people do advocate for reparations, they advocate for acknowledgement and things like that. I think that forgiveness is actually the first step on the road to full restoration and reconciliation. The reason I think that is because by not forgiving the oppressor, you're actually still in the pain and trauma. And unfortunately, recognition and acknowledgement does not necessarily equate to full healing. You can still be stuck in pain and trauma even with recognition. A lot of people do see recognition and acknowledgement as the road to healing and as the sole road to healing. And in my position, it's actually the complete opposite. It's definitely not easy, and I think there's a long process that's involved in forgiveness, but I do think that it is imperative in situations like the Armenian Genocide. I think when we choose to forgive either a person who's wronged us or a community that's wronged us, whether it's current or historical, I think we are actually taking the focus off of them and putting the focus back on us and our own healing. And I think that's the issue with a lot of this need and want for recognition, is that we're actually putting our healing in the hands of the other party. And so that's what I think we need to actually change and put the focus back on ourselves and our own healing. And the way we do that is by forgiveness. Another thing that's really helped me on this journey is by hearing the stories of upstanders. So upstanders are people who were of the oppressing group. So in this case, they would be Turks, and they actually have standed up for Armenians. So they've taken Armenians in, they've actually risked their lives for Armenians to not be killed and things like that. So I love to read stories like that, not only just from during the genocide, but Turkish upstanders now who are actually fighting for recognition, and that helps me see the other party as just as human as me, and I actually am able to connect and empathize with them. I think recognition, reconciliation, and reparations will only come when two parties start really understanding each other better and uniting together ultimately. If we want it to be sustainable and long-lasting and actually holistic, it's not going to happen from the top down. It's going to happen from the bottom up. So in my opinion, as much as I've been involved in marches and I've been involved in things like that, I am actually now much more interested in people-to-people contact than I am in political structural changes from the top. Well, if you like that video, guys, definitely comment. Let me know your thoughts. I really want to hear if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. I'd love to continue the discussion, and definitely share this video if you got something out of it. I feel like it's good to talk about these things and actually think about what we're going to do in the future to actually resolve these issues. Okay, bye. Have a good day, everyone.